Okay, today we will look at the assessment questions in the section combining functions graphically. And these questions are found on pages 2 to 1. So we'll go through the 3 questions. So we'll do question 1, which asks you to sketch the graph with adding 2 functions, subtracting 2 functions, multiplying 2 functions, and dividing 2 functions. And there are 4 parts to this question 1. It's A, B, C, and D. Then we look at question 2, which is similar but a variation to it. And finally, we look at question 3. So let's start with the first question. And here you're asked you're given a graph f of x and g of x. And it says on page 269, I just augmented it, so the graph is here. And the first part, A, you need to add the 2 functions. So f of x plus g of x. And then graph it. But first it has to find the domain for each graph. So if you look for the domain for the combined graph. So the most effective way of doing this is to create a chart. So we select points from the graph, reference points, and then enter into a chart. And in the first case, we'll be adding. So we'll create, this would be my x values, choose whatever my x values would be. And the first case, we have x equals -2. So I'll put -2 here. And then we have of f of x graph, and then g of x. And then this could be a y value. So for example, we have x is -2. So for f of x, which is this parabola here, so -2 will give us 5. So this point here is 5. For g of x, x is -2, y is -1. So -1. And they ask us to add these 2 functions. So we have g of x. So now 5 plus -1 will give us -4. So I'll indicate it above here. So we have 5 plus -1 equals -4. So our coordinates now, so I'll put up here coordinates. So x is -2, so the x, f of x plus g of x. So f of x is -2, g of x is -4. Oh, sorry, this is 4, not -4. Cannot be -4.